Today I'm gonna be building a village. But first things first, we need a lot of resources and a lot of axes. This is gonna be so painful. And there we go, spruce acquired. Now we need some oak wood. Deforestation. There's not an oak tree in sight. Apart from this one. I broke 119 stone axes. Next, we need some mud and some wheat. Now then, we can finally go ahead and start the building process. First, I want to build the center of the village, the chief's house. All these chests used to be full until I built this. This is the chief's house. It's probably the biggest house in the village, and it stands at a whopping how tall is it again? Though the interior is a bit lacking. So I have just finished building the next house, and it looks pretty good, and yeah, it's starting to actually come together now. I can't believe we're doing all of this on episode 2. Just you wait past me. Things are about to get a lot harder. Past me had a lot of reason to worry, because coming up is one of the biggest builds I've ever built. Don't mind me just collecting some wheat. Now, what we really need is a library. Every great village has a library filled with mysterious old secrets. But ours is just empty. So I just finished building this, and I think you can start to see why I needed so much mud. But this is supposed to be the library, and I know what you're thinking. It looks like a planetarium. Even my friend said it. But I think once all the decorations, like the bookshelves, are in place, this will really look like a library. Now the village is really starting to come along. With the addition of the library, I'd say we're about 20 to 30% of the way done. Oh boy. Still a lot to go. I really hope this lava pit doesn't burn down the village or something. There, now we have some protection from it. I just finished the next house and I can't wait for you to see it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, I know, right? No, I'm just kidding, this looks hideous. That looks a lot better. Now, could someone please tell me which house is bigger? This one or that one? That's 5 houses down and 50 to go. Yay. So 1.21 just released, and I'm here to test out if tough works better than deep slate for the village. Ooh, I actually don't know. I think both of them are good, but for some reason the tough just looks kind of weird. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the deep slate. So I just made this house. So this house was actually inspired by a build from Octorox, so thanks Octorox for that amazing build. But yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. I was thinking that this should be the fisherman's house since, you know, it's close to the water. Though I had originally intended for that circular building, the first one, to be the fisherman's house, though it's a bit far from the water, you know? Yeah, thanks, Minecraft. I have been trying. Well, we have a tavern now. But yeah, I think it has turned out pretty good. Yeah, I also built this insanely large house. This is probably the largest house in the entire village. So I was thinking that the village should extend to around this area. The terrain isn't exactly flat here, so it might be a bit difficult. It's finally time to build the church, the biggest build in the entire village. But let's just take a quick detour and go to the nether. Luckily, I recently went mining, so I have plenty of diamonds. Gathering obsidian, so I don't have to make the church. There we go, ice bucket challenge. I've barely done any achievements. I've done 3. Imagine we get a bastion straight off or another fortress. Oh wait, I don't have any flint and steel. This is sad. I have more diamonds than iron. Okay, shields up, and let's go. Okay, well, we're in the nether. We're in some, like, that's a gas. I am going to get out of here. I have survived this many days in hardcore Minecraft. I am not ready to go to the nether and fight a ghast just yet. But what I am ready for is to build the church. After many painstakingly long hours, I have finally completed the church. Thankfully, the building is pretty repetitive. Otherwise, this would have taken me much longer. But I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I was really worried that it wouldn't fit in with the rest of the village because its tone is considerably darker. But I think fits in pretty well. Yeah, I ran out of mud 4 times while building this. It was pretty painful. Okay, since the blacksmith is one of the smallest houses in the village, I will build it on camera. Okay, we'll start it right about here. This is in fact another one of the darker houses, which is making me a little nervous on how it'll blend in with the rest of the village, but I think it'll be fine. So this is how it's gonna look like at the front. Now, it does seem a bit much with this roof right here, but I'll leave it be until I finish. How have I ended up inside the mud wall? Ooh, that's a large cave. Oh boy, of course I built it wrong. So that is the main structure of the building complete. I messed up again. Finally, after 2 attempts, the main structure is complete. Okay, almost done. Just need to complete the roof. There we go. Now we have a small chimney for this house, and now we can finally call it complete. So I have started work on a path, and so far I like it a lot. So I've used mud, some coarse dirt, and some path blocks, and I think it's pretty good, but I don't have nearly as much mud as I need to. I've also built some other buildings. For example, this is the hospital, and over there is the farmhouse. I did plan to have like a stable for some horses, but I don't think I'll be making that. And of course, we have the school. Every village has got to have a school. So this is the school, and I think it looks pretty good and fits a school vibe. Now then, that is all the buildings that this village is going to have complete. We can go up here to take a bird's eye view at the village, and there we have it. One beautiful looking village, centered pretty much around here, which is what I wanted it. Now, I was thinking of adding some stalls instead of actual shop buildings, but I don't know what design I'm gonna do. Let's get some spruce. Yeah, our resources were running really low. I mean, really low. So I was thinking something small and simple, just like this, would do the trick, and I think it does. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Just what we need. Some small stall, nothing crazy and fancy. And I think 3 or 4 around the village will be sufficient. You know something every single one of these houses have in common? Well, except that one. They're all empty. We have built a chief's house, a hospital, a tavern, a school, a church, a library, a fisherman's house, and even a farmhouse, along with many other houses. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, comment down below, #complete, and I will see you in the next video.